Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and gals, this is your old pal, Les, coming to you live. That's right, we're doing Country Sense again, and this is part 3 to 31 of the dumbest things ever said in the delivery room. Now, I have a special guest star. I told you last time we're going to have a special guest star. Well, here's my special guest star, Little Mama from Little Mama's Vlog. Little Mama, come on in here and have a seat. All right.
Yo.
This is Little Mama from Little Mama's Vlog. Do not forget to subscribe to her channel.
Little Mama's Vlog on YouTube. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram. And I think that's it. Yeah.
She got the social media thing covered. Really. We got it covered. We're going to cover it this time. So I hope y'all ready for some laughs. The husband says, "Are you going to seduce my wife?"
And the doctor looked at him and goes, "Not in her current condition."
And then the wife's going to say, "Induce, honey, induce."
Really?
And then, at least the doctor admitted that he was going to seduce the wife.
Only if it's a... Well, I guess you could. He looks down into my face as the baby arrives and says, I
really don't like her name.
The one that had been picked out for months. Seriously? What
Hey.
name do you want? Motifa?
Hey.
Jello?
Mine was asleep while I labored through the night, but at one point as I'm laboring with no pain medicine, he woke up and told me to be quiet.
The nurse handled that one for her. Yeah.
I'm sure glad the nurse handled that, because it had to be a lot better off.
Pound that sucker into a pulp, telling me to be quiet, moaning and groaning.
In the midst of a painful contraction, he said, "Aren't you glad you didn't use drugs?" Gentlemen,
That's about the point you're going to punch him and say, "Aren't you glad you were standing there?"
Gentlemen, let me make a suggestion, and it's a little country sense. Have your wife use the drugs. Trust me, have your wife use the drugs.
But if it's her birth plan, don't force it on her. But then again, here's the thing. I've been through all 3 versions. So, if your man is sitting there saying, "Aren't you glad you didn't use the drugs, baby?" and you're in the middle of a contraction, you have the right, later in life, to tell him to go get a vasectomy without medication. And as he's going through all that struggle and all that pain, you can just stand there and say, "Aren't you glad you didn't use no drugs?"
Wow, looks like someone threw a grenade in a deli. They are divorced now. Seriously.
Yeah, that's just very insensitive. I'm going to just say that in a serious sense. That was very insensitive to compare your woman who's giving birth to your child to a meat factory.
And besides the point, it looks a lot nastier because you got pork chops on one wall, you got ham hocks on the other, you got
And you're
steak
making me
behind
sick.
you. Yeah, well, you love me anyway.
That's the darn truth.
He had been asleep most of the night. So when the nurse woke him up, it took him 45 minutes before our daughter was born. After my daughter come out, he said, "Was that all?"
Was that all? Was that all? Okay, when your husband or your spouse or your fiance or your gonad go-toer or your sperm donor sits there and says, "Is that all?" right after giving birth to babies, take him to get a kidney stone removal. And let's see if we can just kind of say to the doctor, "Oh, don't give him any medication. He's just got to pass them naturally." And then when he's screaming as he's peeing, and yes, I'm taking up your mouth, so shut up. As he's screaming and peeing, okay, "Oh my gosh, this hurts." You can sit there and look at him and go, "Oh, is that all?" Your turn, love bug.
Wow. I couldn't even throw something in there.
Yeah, I know.
He said, "Do you care if I take my mom home real quick?" I looked at him and without saying a word, he just sat his butt down. and his mom found her own way. Give your mom the $5 to ride the bus to the house.
If your birth plan includes having your mom or your mother-in-law in the delivery room, bless your heart. He needs to cut his umbilical cord from his mommy and come and take care of his woman, okay? Honestly. At least throw her some ice chips or something.
If I knew this was going to take so long, I would have wore more comfortable shoes. You're in a hospital. One of the cleanest places. Well,
not even.
Anyway, you're in a hospital. Just kick your shoes off.
I'm thirsty.
Just kick your shoes off and leave it at that. You're there for your wife, not yourself.
And the other part about this, folks, is anytime a man thinks that a labor and delivery is the perfect time to talk about his pains. Oh, I've got pain in my back. Oh, I'm hurting. Oh, my feet hurt. That is the appropriate time. Grab your man by the hand, pull him close, and then cast him as far as you can throw him into a wall and hope that he passes out, because then you don't have to deal with any more problems, right? All you got to do is say, now, does that hurt? Because honestly, you know, it's like our bodies are being torn to shreds here, and you're complaining about your feet.
You do know what to do. Subscribe, hit that like button, and do not forget your little bell icon in the ringing. So
in the ringing.
So it will let you know when we put a new video out. Remember, peace out, and keep riding into that sunshine.